Hello and welcome to Cool Schools. I'm Bob Driscoll. This is the only show in Central New York dedicated just to our schools. Today we're going to be talking with people from the Genesee Elementary School out in Auburn about their attendance policy, their videos they make to promote attendance, and some other fun topics that they do. Joining us right now are Mary Claire Pinnell, Tommy Honors, and Beth Robinson. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Mary Claire, you want to start us off and you can all introduce yourselves a little bit?
Sure. My name's Mary Claire Pinnell. I'm the principal at Genesee Elementary School. I've been in education. This is my 23rd year, and I was a classroom teacher for the bulk of that, and I have been an instructional coach, assistant principal, and now I'm the principal.
All right, Tommy and Beth?
My name is Beth Robinson. I am the Dean of Students at Genesee Elementary. I was also a classroom teacher first, and in March I moved into this role.
Nice, and I'm Tommy Honors, assistant principal at Genesee Elementary. I actually taught at the high school and middle school levels, and this is my first year as assistant principal at an elementary school.
I know. I noticed these videos kind of about a year ago when I was, or last year when I was watching them, and they really caught my attention. I think it's such a fun way to reach these students on kind of on their level. Can you tell me a little bit about where this idea came from? How long you've been doing it?
Sure. I will hand this one over to Miss Robinson. She is the brains behind our operation.
Sure. Well, we have a very dedicated group of staff at Genesee who focus on improving our attendance and increasing our family engagement. So in one of our brainstorming sessions, we do a lot of brainstorming and researching and just, trying to, what can we do to improve? And we were really thinking about how can we meet our families where they're at? And nowadays, most people get their information from social media. So it was something we hadn't tried yet, so we figured why not? And we started in beginning of October, I think.
Well, how many people take part in these videos? Do you have like a large part of your staff taking part?
I think just to piggyback on what Miss Robinson said, we have such an incredible staff at our school. We have over 80 staff members, and I would wager to say that all of them pitch in and are willing to do really anything for our kids. So we're lucky because we can send out an email and people show up to do the videos at the end of the day, or they'll come in early. They'll use their own time to kind of just come together as a school to do it. So we're really lucky that most people will participate, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Did you expect these videos to kind of take off like they have?
Not really. We're hoping they take off even more, but no, we've had a really great response from our families and our students, so we're really pleased with the effectiveness of them so far.
Now, you put out the first video. Were you a little nervous when you did that? Like, when did you realize this was something that was going to work, right? I mean, the first one, you're kind of putting yourself out there, right?
Yeah, that was nerve-wracking.
It was fun, though. We were just kind of being goofy. We didn't know really where it would go. We laughed a lot doing that first one.
I remember walking the halls and they said, "Hey, come with us. We're making a TikTok." And I was like, "All right."
Yes.
We've made some goofy ones here with ourselves too. We don't put them out there, but we have fun too. It's a good way.
You just can't take yourself too seriously, and just remember it's for the greater good, and the bigger effort is for the kids. So,
as educators, we do a lot of goofy stuff for our kids.
Yes.
And it's that kind of stuff that will make kids will remember that, right? Like I remember some of my elementary school teachers, for certain things that made them unique like that. And I'm going to date myself as I often do, but social media wasn't a thing back then, so we didn't have videos like that. But they found their own ways to keep things entertaining.
Right.
Now I noticed you do a good amount of these videos too. Like how many do you put out usually? Do you have a certain number you try to reach for, or?
It kind of depends what's going on. We have so many great things happening at Genesee. So like this past week has been really busy. We've had a lot to put out, so we've had a video or two every day. It just depends on what's going on and what information we need to put out there and share. But lately it's been just about every day.
Yeah, we like to stay at the top of everybody's feeds.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can do that and keep consistent with it, we know that our message is getting out and that the parents receive the information that's really critical for their kids' education.
Now, there's a lot of unique ideas in these too. Like, how do you come up with the ideas? Do you find inspiration somewhere? Like, what's the method behind that?
we listen to our dean of students who selects really great videos, and she is the magic there. So I will tell her, I will give it to her to answer.
I do a lot of scrolling late at night. I am always scrolling, looking for ideas, saving them in my phone, and then just depending on what's going on, I'll go back into my saved videos and I'll say, okay, let's go, let's do this. And I'm very lucky that they go along with me and my crazy ideas, and the staff. And
the fun thing is that we're getting staff that will send us videos now and say, we should really do this one, or so the staff is getting involved too, and they send a lot of great ones our way so that we can twist them to fit what we do.
I've seen a lot of the videos, kind of focused on attendance, which we'll get more into here in a second, but there's some other topics too, right? Like, how did you pick some of these topics? What are some of the topics you explore in these videos? Like, I saw one on a snow day recently too, which was fun.
Well, we like to focus on what's going on at school. Primarily, our goal is to improve student attendance. Obviously, that we have a plan at school, a set plan that we have a team for, and one of our goals is to improve attendance. We know that if the kids are in school, they're going to just do better all around. So we want them in the seats. That is our primary goal with the videos. Secondary goal is obviously to have fun, let our parents know of events that we're doing, reminders, and just things that pop up. In the snow day one, Beth really found this great video and sent it to us while we were the night before that there could possibly be a snow day. So we did record it in preparation for a snow day. We did it at home. I know I had to prop my camera up on a door hinge to make it work. And then we just sent it. We sent the videos to her, and she does all the beautiful editing.
Now, this is such a unique way to take important topics like attendance and make it relatable to kids. Is that kind of your goal? Is if you do this in a fun, unique, kind of like less stressful way, that the importance of attendance will relate to these students?
Yeah, I found the parents are really getting into it. So if we can reach the parents, it kind of really starts at home. If they can buy into the attendance, like how important it is to come to school, they can pass it on to their kids and make sure they're really showing up every day, as long as they're healthy.
Yeah.
And how have the students reacted to these videos? Like, do they enjoy them? Like, how are they being perceived in the school?
they love them. Mary Claire and Tommy put them on the announcements in the mornings, and the days that there isn't a video to share, the kids are bummed. Like they look forward to it, and they'll see us in the halls, and they'll be like, "Oh, we saw you in the video," or "We saw ourselves or our teachers," and the kids are really excited. Sometimes they think we're a little cringy, as they would say, but overall, everyone really seems to enjoy them.
The older kids think we're cringy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We are. I mean, it's definitely a little cringe, as they say.
But you got to have fun. And I remember as an elementary kid, our school did something on the morning announcements too, with like a reading challenge, and someone came on in like a weird voice, and I forget the character name, but it was like always a mystery which teacher did this voice.
Oh,
I still to this day don't know like which teacher that was. I have my guesses, but that always kept it interesting. And you've had these students involved in the videos too, right? They get involved in it.
Oh yes, definitely. We have a lot of willing participants, and we'll do classrooms too. If a certain classroom has reached an attendance goal, we'll showcase them on the videos. We always take into account parents' preferences. Some parents are not, we don't have a ton of that, but some parents prefer not to have their students on social media, which we respect. But for the bulk of our kids, they love the limelight. So they like to see themselves on the morning announcements too. And they can encourage their parents to join our social media page if they have not already. So we love to showcase the kids and their great work, because we have a lot of it at our school.
We can talk kind of about how you get some of your ideas. Do the kids ever pitch ideas to you as well for some of these videos?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And you can share?
Well, some of our older students are on social media themselves, so they will. Can't think of anything specific, but they have brought a couple to our attention.
I was going to say, they tend to cling on to the music too,
Right.
and they'll
What's
say, let's do
trending.
something for this music. We actually just did one today where our students partnered up with our superintendent, which was fun, and they just found a clip to dance to in preparation that we might have a snow day at some point. So that's a fun one that happened today, kind of spur of the moment, but our sixth graders were involved and they brought the energy, so that was great.
We all always hope for that snow day. We always hope for it.
Yes.
As a kid, it's amazing how much snow days meant to you. Now I'm like, snow. You know, that's-
Right.
I don't know, as teachers, and we still really
you
like
still
them.
hope for it. Have you noticed any changes in the students since these videos came out, as far as like maybe their overall confidence? Are they having more fun in school, or how's the attendance itself been? Have you noticed that go up since these videos have started coming out?
I think we have definitely seen an increase in students' involvement in their own attendance. This is one piece of the puzzle. We've put a lot of things in place this year, referencing back to our set plan. We have a lot of conversations happening around attendance that our students are a part of now. So in years past, we did focus on attendance, but we're just trying to add more layers in to make the kids accountable so that when they walk through the door in the morning, they know that them being there is improving their own academics and them as a person all around. We want the kids to buy into it as much as we want the families to buy into it. Our efforts for social media definitely focus around families and relaying the message to them that we want their students in school, we want their children, we love and care about them, and we want them there every day.
I can say that our attendance compared to last year, I looked today, it has improved slightly compared to last year, and this winter has been pretty tough. One thing to note is we're an all walking school, so most of our students walk to school every day, so when it's cold out, it's tough to get there. And, so
It's been a particularly cold weather as compared to years past, so the fact that we're holding steady to where we were last year, we're really proud of that. We have some room to grow, which we're going to tackle in the next 5 months.
We do have some individual students, though, that have really shown huge improvements, and they're so proud of themselves.
Yeah.
So we really celebrate that.
Yes.
Why did you pick attendance is one of your main topics for this? Why is attendance so important, even at an elementary school age?
Because if they're not there, they can't learn. And, so we take a whole child approach at our school. We offer students breakfast and lunch. We take care of their emotional needs and their physical needs and their academic needs. And our teachers and staff are so wonderful about treating every child in our building like they're their own. So, we want the kids in the seat. We know that if they're in class, we can provide them with all of the things that, come with school. But most importantly, they can't learn and grow if they're not there. So we really need to target those kids to be in school, to see them flourish and grow. So that without them being there, we can't do anything else. So that's really our main objective, is to make sure that every kid who is able to is in school every day.
What are some of the challenges that you see when it comes to attendance? Like, are there certain things that could maybe prevent kids from getting to school on time or missing class? Or, like, what are some of the struggles you face with that?
I think like any other school, I know all schools face challenges with kids who have attendance issues. As Mr. Honors noted, like, we are an all-walking school. So when the weather's really bad, some parents are hesitant to allow their littles to walk to school because sidewalks might not be shoveled or they don't have reliable transportation. It could be illness, it could be family concerns, it could be a whole plethora that most schools face the same kind of challenges that we face. So, we try to meet families where they're at. We try to meet them in the community. We try to do everything we can to make sure that they know that we're there to support them and we want them in school. And we really do a lot of outreach to make sure that we can get them supported and get the kids to school.
To a parent that might say, well, it's just one day. What if my kid misses one day? That's not that big a deal. How would you respond to that? Is missing one day still a big deal?
We do, I think, get that question here and there. And obviously, if the kids are not feeling well, we don't want them in school. We're dealing with some stomach bug issues right now. So we definitely want to make sure that, kids stay home when they don't feel well. But one day can very easily become 2 days. If it's just one day here, it's then another day there. We say to the kids, like, let's be 1% better than we were last month. We always look at our month before when we look at data, and we show the kids, every morning on the announcements, we cover what the previous day's percentage was, what their grade level percentage is, and what the month percentage is. So we always kind of challenge them to do better. Like 1% better is still better.
Now, getting back to these videos, like, do the parents give you feedback at all? Like, do you still have parent-teacher conferences? Is that still a thing?
Parent-teacher
Parent-
conferences
it's still a thing?
Still a thing.
Do you hear about the videos at those?
Oh, we do every day. Parents love the videos for the most part. Like actually, almost all of them. I don't think I've had any negative comments, and it's just good to see them. So they're just full of joy when they come and express, how much they're loving the videos, and getting them to buy in, is the main goal. Increasing our family engagement has been huge. So when they buy in, their kids are going to come more often. So it trickles down.
We've also had a lot of positive feedback from our community.
Oh yeah.
Outside of our school community, but our community in general. We can't really go anywhere without people commenting on the videos and the great things that we're doing at our school. So we're really proud in our efforts this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of what's fun about doing this school shows. I've gotten to talk to a lot of school districts since we started over the summer, and schools are doing such unique things to try and gain the the attention of the kids and make school fun and learning, and it's great to see. And it makes me wish this technology was around when I was a kid, but in the same sense, I'm probably glad it wasn't.
Yeah.
I always say that. I'm glad that we didn't have cell phones when I was growing up, right?
Yeah, right.
You needed that little bit of separation. Do you think these videos have helped build a sense of community in the school? Like, hey, did you see this? Did you see this? Kind of like word about in the halls?
Absolutely. Our school culture is incredible. Everybody's so welcoming, so inviting. We all kind of go to bat for each other, and this is just another way for us to, spend time together, be goofy, be human together, and it's been just a joy. Especially the whole group ones, like around holiday times, some of my favorite days. So.
Do you have tricks to balancing keeping these fun but still educational? Is there like a kind of a format you follow, or is it just do them and see how they come out?
There's always a purpose or a goal behind every video. Watching the video, it might be goofy or you might not quite get it, but I always make sure, we always make sure that in the comments we put our purpose or our goal or what we want people to get from them. So, there's always a reason for putting them out there, whether it be to increase attendance or to showcase an event or even just to foster the community within our building.
Yeah, one example I can think of too is we've done several videos based on a parent survey that we're doing. Last year we only had at the same time, I think, 27 parents that responded to this survey that we put out online. And as compared to this year, we've had, I think, as if we check today, 130 parents have responded. So our efforts to push information out and get families engaged and tell them that we want to hear from them and we want their input, I think it's working. So we are really strategic about the message we put out there. We like to keep it fun, as per the snow day video, but we also like to, focus in that 99% of our videos have a purpose.
There are some people who say social media can be bad for kids, but in this case it can kind of help, right? You're reaching them kind of on their level. Do you think if social media is used in ways like this, it can be beneficial in an education format?
Yeah, that's kind of one of our goals too, is kind of with Portrait of a Graduate, building those 21st century skills has been a big push. So teaching kids how to responsibly use social media and kind of drown out some of the negativity with some of the more positive videos like we're trying to promote, I think is a real push for us and purpose for these videos.
And we do always take it back to we have a set plan, and that's kind of why we do the things that we do. And one of our goals is to increase family engagement. So although the kids do enjoy the videos and we share them with them on morning announcements, it's really our purpose to reach the parents and get them informed, break any barriers down that might exist between school and home, and let them know that, we have a fun, goofy side that makes us more relatable. So, we want to build a stronger school-home connection.
All right, I got a fun question for you all now. Of all the videos you've done, what are your favorite ones?
Well,
Go ahead.
my favorite one is probably the Santa one where they pulled me around on the office chair when we were smashing into all kinds of things.
Yeah. No, we weren't.
I mean, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of my favorite too. I really like we did almost our entire staff got together and did a little dance to the song from Grease, "We Go Together." That was a really fun one to show just our whole staff having it just so much fun.
I think my favorite one was the one we did before Christmas. We did Buddy and Jovi, and I really liked that one. It was a little too long. I don't think it really hit the feed that we wanted to, but it was a lot of fun to do. And we just don't take ourselves very seriously, so we have a lot of fun.
And if people want to see these videos, they can go to the school Facebook page, right?
We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
There's plenty of ways to see them for sure. And I guess maybe if other teachers, other schools are watching this and they want to get involved and do something similar, what's your advice to them as far as how to start this up? Like, how do you shoot them? Are you using your phones? Like, what are you doing to go about doing it?
I do it all on my iPhone.
We just, I think, personally, I was a little hesitant to start them because, you don't know how people will perceive you. But then, we always just circle it back to it's about the kids and it's about the families. And if I have to make a fool of myself online for that purpose, and I'm willing to do it. We've seen a lot of positive feedback, so I think it's worth it. And I would say to any other school, you have to kind of shelf your own dignity for a little bit, and after a while you get used to it, and it is worth it. We've seen great feedback, and we think it's really worth it. So,
and it really doesn't take time out of our day. The videos usually don't take more than 4 or 5 minutes. And then I take it home and do a lot of the editing. But even when at first it takes a little bit, but you just get used to it and you know how to work the program, and it's it really doesn't take much time.
You can do a lot on iMovie.
For a big reward.
You can do a lot on iMovie. Yeah, we've if you use iMovie on your phone, you can make some stuff, which is kind of fun to do. Is there a go-to teacher that likes to film these? I know I'm kind of looking at some familiar faces here that I've seen in some of these videos.
Are you?
Is it mainly you?
We have pockets of grade levels that really like to do it. Actually, our librarian came in the other day and she was like, "I'll do it," and then she was like her first videos. I think it's just getting over that initial doing it for the first time and seeing yourself out there.
Once we break the ice, we'll.
Our 6th grade team likes to, our 4th grade team.
Yeah. I mean, slowly,
3rd grade.
Just about everybody.
Yeah, a lot of them
has had some sort of spotlight. And when we do a group one, I always put it out. We always put it out to the whole staff, or I try to make sure that there's representation, someone from each grade level.
Yeah.
But everyone is. It's always open to everybody.
We actually love that our SRO,
yes.
our school resource officers, a few of them are sports, and they participate.
They're great. We have everybody from first grade, first year teachers to teachers maybe on their last 1 year, 2 years left.
Right.
So there's a great range.
Our building is wonderful. They're just great humans that work there, and they all really want to do what's right for kids.
Do you think if even one student sees one of these videos and improves their attendance or improves their outlook on the day, has it been worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we have a lot of fun doing them too. So that's
one student
that's
at
the
a
bonus.
time.
Yeah. We're in it for the long haul. So we'll just keep at it, and 1% better every day.
Well, you've got me hooked, I'll tell you that. I've been going to your Facebook to watch these videos because they fascinate me, and I'm nowhere near your school district. But they're great, and I hope they continue. So I guess final question, what's next? Are we going to keep seeing more of these videos?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's next? We have a lot of fun things coming up in the next 4 or 5 months. When the weather gets nicer, we go outside more. So there's a lot more opportunities to do things around the school, not just in the hallways. So, subscribe. Keep watching. Yeah. Yep.
Well, you're doing great things in the Genesee Elementary School in the Auburn School District. So thank you very much for joining me. I love this conversation. You've inspired me. I think these videos are great. So thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing what's coming down the line.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. Go Lions.
I'm glad you got that in. And if something fun's happening in your school you want us to talk about, you can email me anytime, coolschools@localsyr.com.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.